Okay, finally we're live. Okay, 765. All right. So here we go. We're just checking with the audience on Instagram. Yes, we're live. And yep, we'll just try to increase. Yes, now this is good, right? All right. So Shivani, thank you so much for joining Webfit News. And I appreciate that. First of all, I wanted to ask that personally, how are you feeling after everything that has happened in the last few days?
Thank you for inviting me on this live session so that I can clarify my stand and clarify my end of the story or the narrative which is going on. And feeling, yes, I'm in shock. I'm in complete shock after coming back from Auckland, doing such a successful show a second time around. As you all know, that I was in Auckland in August, and we had a supremely successful, show and response from the audience, and the most historic, memorable moments we made when you know the Prime Minister, Sir Christopher Luxon, sir, came on stage and he joined us, and he corroborated that he loves Indian culture. So
Mhm.
my memories and my experience of New Zealand has been absolutely beautiful. And when I got to hear about this, these media reports about some overstayers or some people who are illegal immigrants, so called, and they have overstayed, and my name is being used and connected with them, that these people had traveled with me or for my show, I was in absolute shock because, firstly, it's absolutely untrue. I have no clue about these people. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they come from, who they are, what they are all about. I have no knowledge about these people. I was
Mhm.
absolutely solo and alone on stage. So obviously, I was in shock and I really needed to clear my stand and let the people know the truth.
Okay. So since I was waiting for ice to break, but since you already jumped in, I will ask, are you aware about that? Are you part of or are you involved in any of the wrongdoings?
Sorry?
Any wrongdoings? Are you aware about any of the wrongdoings which is happening?
Absolutely not. I'm not aware of anything. I came for the sole purpose of performing,
Hmm.
and which I always do very successfully, very responsibly. And I'm a very
Correct.
responsible person. So uh, wrong things, absolutely not. I mean, 25 years in my career, and I've had a very very clean and a very very I would say very very responsible reputation. So
Hmm.
this comes as a shock, and it's very unfortunate that this was done without my knowledge, and these people were they were coming to New Zealand and under the whole garb of the Holi community show, and of course I was performing at the Holi show, so obviously my name has been dragged in.
Right. Okay. No, no, fair enough. So that's the reason, we are having this session to clarify what we have got in our mind here in New Zealand and what you have to say in response to that. Now, uh, generally, how do you manage your shows? Is this you who manage everything, or do you have someone who manages for you? Like, for example, in Bollywood, it's or in
No, see,
Mumbai, everybody
in
has a
our
manager.
this was not a commercial concert, right?
Mhm.
This was more like coming and unveiling the documentary which was made between New Zealand and India. And since it was pre-Holi time, and this community event was already happening, so this event was not created for me or anything. This event was
Mhm.
already going on in Pukekoi, and the organizers were already doing a Holi afternoon with the
Mhm.
community. So they, when they got to know that Shibani Kashyap is also coming, so they approached CD Foundation, or CD Foundation approached them that can she also come and do a few songs, a few
Right.
performance there. So when we do our commercial ticketed concerts or proper concerts, we have
Mhm.
my set of musicians, my own team. So my
No,
band
so
is there,
my question was, sorry, I'm
my
interrupting you.
manager is
Yeah.
there, my
Yes.
dancers are there. You know,
So this time
so
your manager was not involved anywhere when
no, no,
you
not
were
at all.
trying to.
This was this was just an appearance.
Mhm.
And also this was more like, when these NGOs involved, they don't have the funds to do these kind of shows. Yeah, it's not possible. And I'm sure you're aware that when you are traveling abroad, especially
Mhm.
when you're going to a far off country like this, the ticket prices are very high.
Mhm.
And if my musicians and dancers were to travel, it's
Mhm.
coming only for one show. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. The cost would go into lakhs and lakhs of rupees just for the people's travel and stay, and their food, eating, and all of that. So
Right.
there was no such conversation about this. It was just about, will you come and do this? And I have a video bite out on a CD Foundation page which says very clearly that, hi guys, I'm coming back to New Zealand once again,
Mhm.
this time to unveil the documentary and also celebrate Holi with you. I have not
Right.
stated anywhere that I'm coming to do a full blown concert or whatever. A full blown concert is not done like this.
Mhm.
So, in fact, in the community show in Pukekoi, they had these school dancers, dancers from school, local dancers who. Sorry, my calls keep coming, so I have to keep cutting the calls. Yeah.
Right. No, no, no issue,
So
no
they
issue.
so they would come and they would do some performances, dance performances. And there was one dhol player, local dhol player. So the whole show was not about me. I performed for literally 35 minutes, and that too absolutely alone on stage with
Perfect,
one of the
perfect.
security guards
Now you gave
holding
me
an
with
umbrella.
that. Yeah, sorry, I'm interrupting you because I wanted to know to pick up some of the questions which I received. So
Please.
there has been a lot of discussions around the visa and immigration issues now involving the visiting performance group. From your perspective, what exactly happened? I think you were talking
Happened
about it.
where?
So what happened? What exactly happened? Like from your perspective, see, the whole issue at the moment
I
is
think I sent you yesterday. I sent you my visa copy.
exactly. Mhm. No, no,
I
no, no, no. I'm
sent
not.
you. Yeah,
No, no, no. Okay, I think. Am I audible to you? Again, I'm
you're audible,
just.
but I'm not understanding your question when you're saying what
Okay.
exactly happened.
I'll no, no. I'll repeat my question. So there has been a lot of discussion around visa and immigration issue. Till here, it's clear, right? Now, involving
Okay,
your.
so to answer, if you're talking about that, I received a call 2 days before my departure. Okay,
Mhm,
from the immigration department, and the name of the gentleman is Ranjan, Mr. Ranjan. From He said, I'm from the New Zealand High Commission, and
mhm,
ma'am, I believe you're traveling. I said, yes. He said, are you aware of any other people traveling for
mhm.
this same purpose? So I said,
Okay.
no, absolutely not. So then he said, okay, so I said, what you do is call up CD Foundation. I gave him Charu Das's number. I said,
Mhm.
speak to her and take all the details from her, because from my end, I have no clue about anybody traveling. And I will not vouch for anybody. I will not vouch. I will not say anything about. I will not give. I'm not responsible for anyone else traveling with me, because I'm traveling alone from Bombay. Charu Das was coming from Delhi, and
Mhm.
the filmmaker Mr. Saji Matthews, who's
Mhm.
made the documentary, he was
Right.
traveling from Delhi. So I was only aware of us three traveling. So he said,
Perfect.
no, ma'am, there are these applicants. And I said, I have absolutely no knowledge or clue about this.
No
And
issue.
you see,
Fair
I'm
enough.
also a very busy and active performer, and I keep busy with my work, especially
Mhm.
here in India. So I'm not going to be like, I don't have the kind of time to find out what's happening in somebody's show, what's happening in their project. Last time when we came in August, she had brought some chefs, she had brought some dancers from Telangana. So it was a part of a
Okay.
multicultural show. So
Again,
it's
yeah.
not
Again,
my this thing.
one question I'm getting from the live audience who's saying, who has invited you in this time in New Zealand?
Again, in the Indian
Indian person.
consulate along
Okay.
with CD Foundation.
Now, on that, were you aware that any visa or immigration complication before arriving in New Zealand?
No, because my process was so smooth.
Hmm.
Nothing. I took off from Bombay, landed in Singapore. There was a
Hmm.
1.5 hour layover. From there, I landed in from Singapore to Auckland. The immigration took literally 2 to 3 minutes.
Hmm.
Uh, Nothing was amiss as far as I was concerned. So I was not aware of any third or fourth person.
Okay, okay. Because there was some news that someone was coming as part of your group, and their visa got rejected due to they were trying to use some wrong or fake documents. So that was the news. In fact, before you arrived. So that is where this question has come from. Now another question is coming from the live audience who's saying that who was the key organizer of the event?
So basically, to launch the documentary, it was
Hmm.
CD Foundation, because they, along with Saji Matthews, have made the documentary in
Hmm.
association with the Indian consulate, right? So I know
Okay.
these people. In fact, I was a guest at the India House. I was staying at the India House, you know. So how? Tell me one thing: if I'm staying at the India House, their premises, I've come as literally. It's such, for me. It is a very prestigious opportunity, right? how would I even doubt or even think that something like this is going around in the background somewhere, right?
Okay. No, no, Abhin,
So, and I had no clue at all. And so
mhm,
when yeah, so they contacted me for this, and then Mr. Akhilesh and his team were already doing a Holi community event in
mhm.
Pukekoi. So they said, since Shivani is here, it would be lovely if she can come and make an appearance, and we can also launch the documentary there. So I was asked, will you do this? I said, yeah, I'd love to perform a few songs. Why not? And I was
Okay.
absolutely alone on stage, as the pictures and the videos will tell you, and the witnesses, all the people who, the audience which was there were 500 plus people there. So they saw me going on stage absolutely alone. I was felicitated by the CG sir, Dr. Sethi. So there were felicitations which happened. Parliamentarian Andrew sir was also there, and they were very eminent people. How would I even, in my
No, no,
wildest of
fair enough.
dreams, think that for
Yeah.
such a prestigious event and opportunity, something so unlawful is happening somewhere in the background?
Okay. Okay. Now,
And
I mean,
also, let me
keeping.
tell you, I would
Yeah.
not, if I have to bring my team, I would not perform with just anybody like that on stage, right? If I have to do a
Right.
full blown performance, I would do it with my own team, because it's well rehearsed, it's all of that, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some
Now,
random people cannot just join me on the stage like that.
no, definitely. Okay. I'm
Even
going
in
to the
my
next.
performance during my August trip where I had come for the Independence Day celebrations, I was alone on stage. I
Mhm.
only got the Haka and the Maori dancers to come
Mhm.
and perform Jeho with me, because that we had planned.
No, no, of
That
course,
we had
that we
planned
have
and we
seen
talked.
it. So
Yeah.
everybody is aware about
So
that.
everybody has seen that. Everybody has
Yeah.
seen this also. There are videos and pictures for that also. And
Okay.
I
Now,
was barely in New Zealand for 2 more days after that, and I left. I landed back in Mumbai on 23rd night.
sorry, Shibani, I
So
have to cut you off before because I'm getting a lot of questions and
please,
people are
please,
like
please.
eager to hear.
I'm
So did
I'm
the
really happy
organizer?
to
No,
answer all the questions.
okay.
I'm
So
happy.
did the organizers inform you, the artist, about the type of visa or work permission required for performing in New Zealand? Were you aware about this? I'm talking about when you have visited the second time. I'll
So see,
again repeat.
when you're working with someone, and when you're working in succession with someone, you put your faith in them, right? So
Right,
the visa was applied for. It was an entertainment short term visit visa, right?
right.
So if you are going to the Indian consulate, you will obviously put your full faith and in them, because you know that they are absolutely responsible.
Okay,
So
so when
it
you're
was an
talking about
entertainment visa
responsibility,
because I had to
sorry,
perform
Shivani,
also,
I'm
na, a few
again,
songs.
yeah. So if any visa were approved, who would have been taken the responsibility? Who would have
I don't
taken
know.
the
It's
Mhm.
I have no clue. People who are organizing the show, people who are organizing this whole project, not me.
Okay.
I'm just one performer who's come as a big name. Okay, yes, I am a big name, so I have come all
Mhm.
the way to to facilitate good relations between India and New Zealand culture, and I've been selected a second time to come. So I will only focus on my duty, which is to sing. Na?
Right, right. Okay, okay.
I had
I'm following
no
you.
I had no role in the visa whatsoever. I when the visa came to me,
Mhm.
I took a printout of it or whatever. I put it on my phone. I kept it. Okay, this is my. I would need it for my immigration. That's it. I had no
Okay.
clue
So,
which are the
but
other
are you
visas.
aware that who applied your visa?
Even at the time of immigration in India and when I landed in Auckland,
Fair enough.
I was
I'm
not told
asking
that, oh, there's a big group
who
traveling
applied
with
your
me.
visa. I mean, who submitted your application?
CD Foundation.
CD Foundation. Okay,
CD
okay. Fair enough.
Foundation applied for it, and the
Mhm.
Consulate General put a request and got the visa run.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm not aware about the process because I have never applied for work visa. So yeah, thank you. Now, how
It was a
important?
short term entertainment visa. I think I sent you the copy of the visa, right?
Yes, no, no, you did that. See,
Yeah.
what I have seen. Obviously, I can't make it public, right? Because that was for our knowledge,
No,
right? So
you can make it. There is nothing wrong or shady about the
no, no, there
visa.
are personal information, and in this country, we consider that
Okay,
as
all
a
right, okay,
yeah.
fair
So
enough.
we are not supposed to reveal any of the personal information. Now, moving forward, I'm asking the next question: do you believe that this situation was misunderstanding, miscommunication, or a procedural, issue?
Press. What did you say?
Do you think that
Misunderstanding?
this particular situation, what has arrived at the moment, is part of misunderstanding or miscommunication, or there is a procedural issue? The procedure was not followed, or something like that.
I can't really comment on that, but definitely I will say that I have been ill informed about it. Like there is no information to me. So
Mhm.
whether it's a procedural issue, whether it's a misunderstanding, but the fact is that I have been kept away from this information. So had I been told that there are
Mhm.
so many people who are coming traveling on your name, I would
Mhm.
have put my foot down in the beginning only. And I did. When 2 days before my departure, when Mr. Ranjan from the New Zealand High Commission called me and asked
Mhm.
me, are there any people traveling from you? Are you aware of these people? I said, not at all. So when I have said not at all, when I
Mhm.
have not vetoed it, when I have
Right.
said it in black and white words, and I've given him the number of Miss Charudas, he go and
Mhm.
ask her and clarify from her because she's bringing the people, not me,
Okay.
right?
So since
I'm
you
not an
no, no,
organizer. I'm an artist.
right,
Okay,
right. Then I'm
so
asking.
as an artist, it is not my responsibility to know what the organizer is, who they're bringing. Maybe they want to do some other show, fashion show, food show, which is what happened in August also. So I am
Right.
not going to like interfere in their proceedings, na? How can I
In that
interfere?
case, can I say that is it fair to call that CD, what do you call CD Foundation is the one who applied all the visas?
They applied for my visa. I can't comment if they applied for these visas or not. I cannot see that's something the information. If I don't have the information, I will
But
not give
your
a
visa was
wrong.
applied by CD Foundation, which you already clarified, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But what I was told by Miss Charudas was that she
Mhm.
only applied for my visa and Mr. Shaji Matthew's visa. That's what she told me when I asked her. So she said,
Okay,
I have
no, no,
not applied for the visa of these travelers at all. I have not done their tickets. I've not done anything. So
right.
that's what she told me. Now this is the
Yeah.
information I have.
No, no, definitely. As Shivani, let me tell you, whatever question I'm asking, if you have any doubt, you don't want to answer, feel free to say no. I want to
No,
pass. Okay.
I have no problem in answering. If I have any information, I would love to share it.
Right, right. No, no, fair enough. Okay. Now, the next question I'm moving from the list which I've received,
Hmm.
many members of the Indian community in New Zealand were excited about the Holi event, right? And you have seen the excitement also on the ground when you were actually here. Now,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
would
of
you
course.
like to say to those fans who were disappointed?
Who was disappointed?
I mean, there are friends who when they're because see, in New Zealand we are a very we're very close community.
No, I
Everybody
am
knows
myself.
everybody.
I can join the gang with them and say, even I am disappointed.
Mhm.
I come all the way
Right.
to perform, to bring the joy and happiness with my music for my fans. I come all the way. It's not like it's not a small hall. It's a long hall. And
Mhm.
after doing such a successful performance, this
Mhm.
time also and last time also,
Mhm.
people were happy. They were dancing. I was engaging with the crowd. It was a community family function. Like it was like families were there. And after that, if the media has used my picture and my name without even clarifying with me, I am
Mhm.
extremely disappointed. I don't know about them, but I am the most disappointed in the media there in New Zealand. I'm most disappointed in people swallowing a piece of information without checking with the artist whether she's involved or not in this. So I am disappointed.
Okay, okay. Now, right
And I'm
now,
disappointed. Of course, I'm disappointed that this has happened, that such like things are happening. And I
Mhm.
completely support, the law and the immigration department in New Zealand. I really wish that they track down these people and these people should be taken to task. And how dare they use my name? How dare they
Mhm.
use my name
Okay,
to
okay,
enter the country? And
definitely.
due diligence should have been done for these people of their backgrounds. I feel it was not done. The due diligence was not done when I told Mr. Ranjan that I have no clue about these people.
So, when you saying these people, what do you mean by? I mean, what is
He,
this
he
list?
said, are some other people also traveling in the community event that you're going for? I said, I have no clue about it. So
And
he
you
said,
got to know before 2 days, one day, how long before the traveling to
I
New
just
Zealand?
told you 2 days before, no?
2 days before. Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
fair. And that's where. So, did you feel that that's where things started going wrong, or you had in your mind that there's something happening which you are not totally aware about or not across?
Yes, so I did call up Charu Das and I asked her. I
Mhm.
said, "Listen, I got this call." She said, "Just direct them to me. I will talk to them." So I said,
Okay.
"So is there something else also happening?" So She said, yeah, there might be a fashion show, that we're working on a fashion show or something. It's nothing to do with you. So I said, okay, then why should I interfere? Right?
Hmm. You're right.
If
Right.
it's if I was told even for 1 second that, oh, people are coming to back you on the stage, people are coming to perform with you, I would say, who are these people? Hello?
Hmm. No, no, definitely, definitely,
Why
true.
have I not met them? You know?
All right. Okay. Now, what is your understanding of where things went wrong? If you have to call out
I told
till now,
you,
you must be see, you must be hearing the news. You must
yeah,
have
yeah,
got
of
the
course.
update, and after that, all this news in the media and the people talking about. So now, what is your gut feeling says when you're going back and you're visiting the days which you spent here? What is your understanding that where things went wrong?
Again, I mean, when I don't even know about these so-called people, illegal immigrants traveling there or whatever, I have no clue about who they are, where they come
Mhm.
from, who applied for the visas. How can I even comment that what went wrong? All I can say is the day I got a call from the New Zealand High Commission, from Mr. Ranjan, and I told him that I am not aware of them, then some sort of due diligence should have been done. This is where it might have gone wrong,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
but then I didn't see any problematic thing in my travel or my landing or my immigration or my everything went on so smoothly. See, when you work with an organization regularly, then you sort of put your faith in them. And here, this is not just CD Foundation I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Indian consulate. And whatever I have seen of them, I have worked with them in the last event also.
Hmm.
Extremely responsible, extremely, I would say, I would never fathom or ever think that anything can go wrong here. You know,
No, no,
when you work
definitely.
with commercial event guys, people who are like so-called the fly-by-night operators who you don't know, then you have doubts and you have suspicions. There was no, for me, there was no room for suspicion. I mean, I'm
Right.
working with the Indian consulate, and I am their guest. I'm even staying in their house. Their car
Shivani,
came to pick
first
me
of
up
all,
at
yeah,
the airport. How
I'll
will I
tell
even
you.
suspect anything?
I'll tell you, I'm feeling sorry because you are an artist, okay? And I should be talking to you about music. I should be talking about your
I
next event.
know, I know.
So that should have been the ideal situation. But I'm really sorry that I'm putting you in this situation. But again, the whole purpose of Webfit News was to provide you a platform where you can come, and I'll say you are very gracious enough not to even throw any
Mhm.
kind of star tantrum. You immediately agreed and you are ready to come and clarify. So I appreciate that. Now, with that, I wanted
Most
to
welcome.
ask you that who else do you think that should be what do you think that should come for who should come forward and clarify these rumors? If you can name one person.
I think please speak to Charudas, speak to
Hmm.
CD Foundation, her team, and
Hmm.
also if whoever she was working with in association with a third party or whatever, I'm assuming, I don't
Perfect.
know.
Perfect.
So
No, no, Shubhani,
I think
I take
this
this
should
request. Yes.
this clarification should come from her. And
Okay.
if you had if somebody's face and picture and name should have been used, it should have been CD Foundation. Why me? It was their project, right?
Right, right, right.
Yeah, it was their
And
project the second time. The first time
yeah,
also it was their project in August where they got so many artists and performers. It was not just me
mm,
last time. So I'm
right,
not
right.
going to suspect. Now if somebody says, "Ki, oh, there are other people traveling, but do you know them?" I said, no, I don't know them. And I'm not even
Right.
aware of who they are, where they are from. I
And
can only vouch
Shivani,
for Mr. Shaji Matthew.
since we are talking about CD Foundation, and I know morning you had shared one letter with me. Are you comfortable if I go ahead and share this letter with? I've already shared with the audience, but I just want to
Please.
share here. Yeah. So then we can just give me a minute. I'm going to share this
Yeah.
screen so people can see the live share. Share the screen, and here is the screen. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I wanted to know that what was the moment where you decided that I have to go and talk about this. I need this letter. What made you take this letter from? What was the
Arey,
situation?
if my name is being used in a negative news for which
Mhm.
I'm not at all responsible for, obviously I have to clarify my stand, right? So,
Right, right,
in fact, I spoke to my lawyer and my legal department also, and they were like, "We we need to file a petition. So we are going to go all the way until this my name is cleared from this."
right,
So
right.
I
I'm
first
not
and
sure
foremost I
if
called
it
up
is.
CD
Yeah.
Foundation, and I told her, I said, you know that I have nothing to do with this, so you need to send me a letter immediately. So she emailed it to me, and and then I sent it to you. I sent it to Awaz, Ravi from
What was
Awaz,
the
and
reaction when you but what was their reaction when you asked for this letter?
he said, absolutely, you're in the clear. You have nothing to do with this. What she said in the letter is what she spoke to me, exactly the way she spoke to me.
Okay, okay, fair enough. So this is the letter. I mean, for the audience, obviously, we have already shared this in our, in our article where you have clarified. I'm not sure if you got an opportunity to read it. So we have very clearly
I,
mentioned,
I I read the article. It was very well written, and I
mm,
think that's the way true journalism should be all about. It should not be one sided, no?
right, right, definitely. Thank you so much for that. Now, moving forward, because now I just wanted, for you to go ahead and open handed. So, would you like to perform in New Zealand in the future if everything is properly arranged?
Yes, absolutely. And this teaches me a lesson because next time I will, be I will have to be in touch with the immigration department directly and ask them who has applied for visas along with me, and who are the
Mhm.
people. I will verify. I would check. I did not check because I had full trust and faith on CD Foundation and the Indian consulate. And honestly, I'm an ICCR impanel artist. I travel the
Mhm.
world to represent India. I've gone to Egypt, I've gone to Mauritius, and I have a white passport, a diplomatic passport, right? So
Right.
I have never ever thought like something like this kind of situation would be connected with me, ever. So it's and also I okay, here my advice to people who are trying to do these kind of so-called kabutar things. This is
Mhm.
a this is a very severe crime and it is unbailable warrant, right? People should not even think of doing this.
Right.
People should not
If you
even
remember,
they shouldn't.
I've been, see, if you
It is dangerous
remember,
to their lives. It is dangerous in every which way. How can you live anywhere without an identity? Tell me this.
exactly.
Because
And funny, I was trying to avoid that word, but people who do not understand that kabutar bazi word has destroyed many of the very good, established artists. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to name
yes,
them now.
yes, yes. Let's not take
Yes.
names, huh?
Yes, yes,
Correct.
of course. So what I'm trying to say is this is something which is very, bad, and as much as
And
you can,
coming back to your
criticize about it.
question,
Yes.
I love New Zealand. I love the country. I would definitely love to come back because people have responded beautifully to my music. I would love to come back and perform there.
Mhm.
And yeah, why not? It's because this time also when I went with all. It was a clean chit.
Right.
There was
Right.
nothing wrong that I did. I only
Okay.
went, performed, and came back.
So in that
What
case,
this
what message would you give to the event organizer so situation like this do not happen again?
So, whichever event company or whoever's involved in this, or if CD Foundation has, joined hands with someone, third party, and those due diligence, a background check of people has to
Hmm.
be done, and I think everyone has to do the due diligence, not just the event organizer, but even the visa department, even the immigration department.
Hmm.
You know, if
Right.
so, I'm hearing stories that there are 11 people who are missing, or there were 18 people who had come. I don't know what is it the correct figure. I don't even know that. But
Okay.
if that is the case, everyone should have been uh, everybody's profiles should have been checked,
Okay.
right?
No, no,
Because
definitely.
it's I know that okay, Phil, I'm a well-known singer. I have my work and career going on here. I have to come back here, right? Obviously,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I would never ever do anything like this. Never. But
Sure.
those people, if so and so people are claiming that they are coming in the show, associating my name with it, then those people's background checks should be done, right?
No, no, definitely. And I'll tell you,
Absolutely.
In a country like New Zealand, people are very sweet. They're very forgiven. So with
Very
that,
sweet and very
I want to
warm
pick
and
up,
very loving. Yeah, of course.
exactly. I want to pick up one question from the audience, and I'm sure it's going to be a funny one. But would you
Huh.
like to do further events with CD Foundation?
That's a trick question because right
Because
now,
this is something which if I can show you right away, this is something a live question. If you see,
yeah, because
last
my
person said, would you like to do a further event with
to
the
be
CD
honest with you, I'm very disappointed and very upset. And
Foundation?
I first want to come to the bottom of the whole story. Who is
Mhm.
to blame? What happened? And then, of course, I'll take a call. But right now, if you say right now, if I have to do a show, no,
No, no, definitely. That obviously
no,
that should be your call, and
no.
fair enough. Now, before
But
we
having said that,
Mhm. Yeah.
the track record has been amazing. We had gone to she had taken me to Dubai to perform for the Dubai Expo, which was
Hmm.
which is organized by Fiki, which is one of the most I would say responsible and uh, eminent organizations of India. We had ministers there. It was one of the most prestigious shows again. So that was through CD Foundation. We had gone to Vietnam to perform
Hmm.
again through from the invitation of the Indian consulate. Again, the third show was this in August when the PM joined us on stage. So obviously, my faith and admiration for CD Foundation had been growing. That oh my gosh, they have been managing to do such amazing shows. And recently, CD Foundation got the Maoris to India for a cultural exchange program where the Maoris performed also. Their chefs cooked. So it was a beautiful. I mean, I wasn't able to attend it because I was busy with my travels and shows. But I heard that the whole event was very successful. So obviously, after this kind of a track record and after this kind of an experience, I'm truly I mean I had full faith in the CD Foundation. But
No,
this
no,
time, if something has gone wrong, I need to come to the bottom of it. Who is really behind it? We need to investigate this, and I'm sure the immigration department will investigate, and people will investigate, and let the truth come out, and then we'll take a call.
yeah, totally your call. Obviously you have your full rights. But yeah, now what message would you like to give to Webfit News audience who is watching you right now and in New Zealand tonight? Because it's 9:33 p.m. here at the moment.
Okay, so firstly, my message is that firstly, thank you so much for joining us and listening and giving an ear to what I'm saying also. And secondly, unless the artist is taken a clarification and a clarification is taken from the name and the artist, it's not fair to judge or to put a blame on someone without taking a clarification. It's just not fair because it's 25 years of hard work. I worked for 25 years in Bollywood industry, in the entertainment industry. I've been representing India in so many countries abroad. I have performed at the Commonwealth Games. I have been part of some successful Bollywood films as a singer and composer. So this one thing, which this tagline that Shibani visa scam, this can tarnish my reputation forever. So have a heart and please come get to know my side of the story of whether I was involved or not. Right. So that's my message. Please, I mean, people just jump to conclusions without even asking. So the media should have actually initially only called me up when they got to know about this. And the stand should have been made clear from the beginning. But this narrative has been going on. It's not fair on me and my reputation and my image.
No, no, definitely. People love you here. Let me tell you, that's what the message I'm seeing live. And
Thank you so much. I know
absolutely,
that I have full faith in my fans and their love for me. That's all I can say. And especially New Zealand because the fans in New Zealand have given me so much love, so much love.
definitely. Thank you so much, Shubhani. And I'm sure once you have a more clearer picture, if you feel there's something which you want to tell and you want to speak to, New Zealand through Wefit News, we are always there. We are happy to help and onboard you. And again, we
I
can
have
talk
full
about.
faith in the Indian consulate. I'm sure they will come to the bottom of this. They will not let this pass. I'm sure.
Yeah, and also New Zealand immigration. That they are the one who do not
Absolutely,
leave
yes.
any
New Zealand
stone unturned. So
immigration
I'm
as
sure.
well. Yeah, I think together once they work and they will get to the bottom of it and catch these people. I those people should be punished. They should be severely punished. Really,
Right.
they should be put in prison, unbailable. kind of a warrant. These kind of people don't deserve to, coexist with civilians.
Definitely, definitely. There should not be any wrongdoings. Even though no matter which country you belong to, if you're going
Absolutely. One
to
second, my call is. Yeah, sorry.
okay. No, no, I'm saying if no matter which country you belong to, if you're going to a country, respect their laws, follow their immigration law. Of course, that is something which you must do. And once again, I want to thank you, Shivani Kashyap, for joining from India. And
Thank
here,
you.
Rapid News in New Zealand, we are very much thankful for you to be gracious enough to accept this invitation. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for trying to bring the truth out. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. Take care, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you.
Good day. Bye.